Hello students, I am Anwat. Today we are going to learn about the coastal plain and islands. This is our second chapter, Physical Division of India, and our subject is Geography of India. Before that, we firstly study the northernmost part of India is a mountain region, then peninsula plateau, then plain, and today we are going to focus upon the coastal plains and islands of India. The coastal plain in India run parallel to the Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal along the peninsula plateau, means the coastal part of the India. There is a total flatness. Firstly, the western part of the coastal plain is a narrow belt along the Arabian Sea about 10 to 20 km wide. This is a coastal line which is a start from the Gujarat in the western part, and secondly it stretches from run of Kutch to Kanyakumari. This is a very long strip where there is to varies the width up to the 60 km long width has been recorded. Western coastal plain comprises of the three sectors. This western coastal is divided into the three parts. First is Konkan coast, then Karnataka coast, and third is Malabar coast. The Konkan coast mostly falls the Mumbai to Goa, means Ratnagiri, Sindhudurga. This Konkan has fallen into this Konkan coast. The most important characteristics of this coast is very not much wide. Less width has been recorded of this coast. Then the Karnataka coast from Goa to Mangalore. Here from Goa to Mangalore region is fall into this second types of the coast. And third is Malabar coast. Mangalore to Kanyakumari is fall into this Malabar coast. Then eastern coast is run along with the Bay of Bengal, means into the eastern part of India. This coast has been parallel. And it is wider than the western coastal plain. It's much wider than western coast. Its average width is about 120 km. Means it's much wider than the eastern coast. Western coast. The northern part of coast is called northern Sarkar, and southern part is called the Coromandel coast. Then eastern coastal plain is marked by the deltas made by the river Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri. The 3-4 important rivers play the important role for demarcations of these deltas. And the Chilka is the largest salt water lake located into the Odisha, south of Mahanadi Delta in this eastern coast. The coastal plain are belts for growing spices, rice, coconut and peppers. These are the major crops of this region. There are the central of the trade and commerce. This is the most importance of these coastal parts. The coastal area are known as fishing activities. Therefore, large number of fishing villages have developed along this coast. Means into this coastal parts, the fishing is major activity has been also. So the most of the villages which is means they are engaged into this primary sector fishing. Then Vemnad is a famous lagoon which is located at Malabar coast. This is the most important lagoon which is located into the eastern coast of this India. This is a classification of this coast. The western coast plains are an example of submerged coast plains. Submerged means they are the fall into the water. And eastern coastal plains is the border and Indian example of emerged coast. There are the two types of the coast, emergent and submerged type of coast. It is believed that the city of Dwarka, which has once a part of the Indian mainland, which is situated along the west coast, in submerged under the water. This is in ancient time Dwarka was once a prime city of India, which is submerged into this water. There are well-developed deltas here formed by the rivers flowing eastward into the Bay of Bengal. Then Kandla, Mazgaon, then Jawahar Nehru ports, Nhava Sheva are the important example of this western coastal plains. And in eastern parts there is include the deltas of the Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri. But Kolkata is an important port which is located into the coastal plain of eastern part. Then Visakhapatnam is there, Machilipatnam is there. These are the important coastal ports has been located in this part. Then Indian islands mostly divided into parts. First is which is located into the Bay of Bengal and another one is located into the Arabian Sea. First we are going to focus upon the Andaman and Nicobar Islands which is located into the Bay of Bengal. There are 204 islands into this Andaman and Nicobar. The Andaman and Nicobar Islands extend from the north to south in Bay of Bengal. They are bigger in size comparatively Lakshadweep and Kavaratti. Active volcano located on barren island. This is the best example of the active volcano which is located into the India and its name is Barren. And there are means the capital of this Andaman Nicobar Islands is the Port Blair. There is a one middle latitude which is Andaman and Nicobar has been separated. And this Andaman and Nicobar is formed due to the volcanic eruption process. So they are not much fertile comparatively Lakshadweep Islands. And another one is the Lakshadweep Islands. There are 43 islands which lie into the Arabian Sea. Lakshadweep means lakhs of the Dweep islands is the Hindi or the literature meaning. Lakshadweep Islands are located near Malabar coast of Kerala in Arabian Sea. They cover an area of 32 square kilometer. This is only 32 kilometer area. Then Kavaratti is the capital of this Lakshadweep Islands. This island is formed due to the coral and endowed with the variety of flora and fauna. Means they are the small insects of the corals and after their death they deposited upon each other and due to that's one these fertile islands has been formed and they are the most fertile islands. So the population density also observed on these islands is recorded high. These are the characters and mostly there are only 43 islands located in these islands Lakshadweep and there are some significance of these islands. What are the significance of this island? Most important significance is strategic view. Then another one is the fishing is the most important significance for these islands. Then international stops for the means for trade and transport. Many countries are get a stop on these islands and there are many significance related with these islands. Okay.